There are a lot of people who feel that skill alone or talent alone can actually help them close more deals. Well, have you heard those skilled sales professionals say that I am unable to close more deals? Well, that's the problem. A lot of skilled professionals believe that skill alone can help them. Talent alone can help them, but that isn't true. Have you ever seen a skilled sales professional struggle? Have you ever seen a talented sales professional face more objections than anybody else? What's the reaction that usually happens? What is the kind of response that they give when they are encountered with more challenges? Well, a skilled or a talented sales professional can do a lot of great things, but there is one force that actually limits them. And that's the force that differentiates a skilled sales professional from a sales professional who can actually deliver results. And that's the thing that we are going to talk about in this video. Well, my name is Sharat Sharma. I'm the founder of Simplify Sales. And in this video, I am going to share something very interesting for you to crack into or grow in your sales career. One of the most powerful forces that helps you deliver more results than anybody else is none other than the mindset that you have. Well, you've heard this before. You've got to have a positive mindset. You've got to use affirmations. I'm not going to talk about the positive mindset or the affirmations and everything around that. I'm going to talk about why and what kind of a mindsets that people usually have and what happens as a result of that. Let's take a deeper dive into understanding this. Well, before we do that, let me ask you a question. Why do you think the customer actually buys a product? Does he buy the product just because he likes it? Or does he buy a product because he wants to solve a problem? If, as a sales professional, you understand this single thing, this single truth that customers don't buy the product, they buy the solution to the problems that they have. If they understand that at a mindset level, a lot of changes might happen. But most people fail to do so. Most people fail to understand that the customer does not care about the product. All they care about is the problem that they are solving. That's principle number one when we want to understand the mindset. Right, now that you understand that customer only wants to buy a solution to their problems, let's take a deeper dive and understand why this mindset is so critical. Now, when the customer wants a solution to the problem, and if you or somebody around them goes and pitches them, and that's the pitcher mindset, only pitching the features, benefits and the advantages that the product offers, they don't really care. Some sales professionals believe that pitching alone will solve or close the deal. That doesn't really happen. Pitchers usually just speak and speak and speak. They believe that telling is equals to selling, but that isn't true, right? Pitcher mindset will only help you close maybe one of those rare deals, but not all of them. Why? Pitching is a strict no-no. Assuming that telling is equals to selling is a strict no-no in the current world. Your customer, your prospect is fed up of receiving those DMs in their inbox. They are fed up of receiving those cold emails in their inbox, right? A pitcher usually just goes out and just pitches. Does not really help. That's a mindset that's a strict no-no. Now, if we understand that pitcher mindset is a not good mindset or a mindset that we should avoid, what's an alternative that we have? If you ask me what's the other alternative or what's the other kind of mindsets that people carry, here is what I would say. Having trained thousands of people across Asia, I have seen that some of us adapt a hustler mindset. We believe that chasing more, going after the customer, being more persistent will help us close more deals. Now, hustler mindset is okay, but remember, your customer will be irritated if you tell them and follow up with them more number of times. Now, remember, follow up without a strategy is a road to failure, right? Now, hustlers follow up aggressively, one follow up after the other. They pick up the numbers and keep dialing in without doing the research that they are supposed to be doing. Remember the principle that we spoke about? Customers only care about their problems, not about your product. A hustler assumes that if I do more calls, if I send more cold emails, somebody will respond. Not a great strategy, right? Not a great mindset to adapt. Now, pitcher speaks more, hustler does more. Now remember this, guys, as a sales professional, you will be exhausted at some point in time. You got to reserve your energy. So a hustler goes out and puts all his energy in, but when they don't see the results, they probably feel drained. and they complain after that. Not a good idea, right? So what's the alternative that we have? The other mindset that I have seen people adapt and successful sales professionals adapt. Now, it's called the advisor mindset. An advisor, think about it, right? Think about it this way about the advisor. When you fall sick, what do? You actually dial up that doctor that you really trust. And that family doctor who would probably give you a remedy of the problem that you're facing, of the illness that you're facing, right? You would trust them. You would fall back on them. You would repeatedly call them every time you need them. And that's exactly how an advisor builds their credibility. They are the trusted advisors. They listen to the customer. They spend time in understanding the need of the customer. They understand what is the problem that they are solving for the customer, right? They may not get results faster, but they know that they are going to get the results. Hustler is chasing the time, but advisor is chasing the quality, chasing the close. An advisor is somebody who actually believes that the solution that they are selling is the most important solution that the customer can have. And with that belief, they talk to the customer like an advisor. They are not pitching, they are advising, and that's where they stand out. They don't believe that sending multiple emails, multiple cold DMs will get them results. They believe that a customized, personalized outreach will get them results, right? And that's where they stand out, right? Now, 70% of the people are stuck between being a pitcher and a hustler. There are 20% people who are actually moving into that advisor role, and that's where they get the deal done. What about the 10% people? Those are the people who are the leaders. Fourth kind of a mindset that people adapt, or the 10% or the elite sales professionals adapt, is the leader mindset. Now, the leader mindset is where you create an impact. You leave an impact on the customer, and the customer thinks of you as somebody whom they can fall back on any single day, right? And a leader is somebody who is leading with impact. His belief is where he's thinking about how they can serve the customer than just sell to the customer. And that's where they stand out. And there are only 10% people who carry that mindset. And if you are stuck in your career at this moment, think about what kind of a mindset are you adapting in your day-to-day interactions with your customers. Are you being a pitcher, or are you being a hustler? That's a crowded road. 70% of the sales professionals are out there. At least be an advisor, if not a leader, and that's where you will stand out, right? Now, here's what I want you all to do. Think about where exactly are you in. And if you want more details about how do you know which mindset do you have, leave me a comment and I will send you a quick guide on understanding each of them. And then you can know where exactly do you stand and how do you shift your mindset from a pitcher to a leader. I hope you find value in this video. Signing off for now. Do make sure that you comment and tell me what did you like about the video. Bye for now.